What's up, y'all? Empress Ari here, back at you once again in another video. I hope all is well with you today. In this video, let's discuss how you were the glue in many situations. There have been many situations that you have been a part of where you were the glue. This doesn't necessarily have to do with the amount of money you had or didn't have, or any material possessions. Your very presence held things together. Without you, things begin to fall apart. There may have been friend groups, family dynamics, even work situations where you were the glue. The problem is, people didn't realize that you were the glue until you were no longer there to hold it all together. Egos could have been at play. Power struggles could have been at play. Some of these people wanted to run things. They wanted to be in charge so that they can control more. This is why they didn't want you there, so they rejected you. In the friend group, there's probably a couple of friends that tolerated each other because of you, but they certainly couldn't hang out without you. When they tried, they either didn't have as much fun or they couldn't even get along. You may have worked in a certain department in a team setting at work, and for whatever reason that you are no longer on that team, things are no longer running as smoothly. They are starting to have issues. They are really struggling to find another key team member like you to fill the position that you held. You brought something to the team that no one else could bring. Now that the glue is gone, some of the people will be leaving there too. Something is missing when you're not at the family cookouts and get-togethers. Certain people may not even care to be there. And some of them may come, but they won't stay long. And when there was certain family drama, you were probably the mediator. There could have been times you were the mediator without even saying a word. Certain disagreements didn't take place simply because you were there. Your very presence was mediating. People thought they could easily replace you. They really thought they could just go out and find someone else to be the glue. But these other people just wound up being pieces of tape. It's not working though. They still need the glue. People did things to hurt you or reject you, so you remove yourself. Then they blame you when those things fall apart because they didn't know you were the glue. They had no idea that you meant so much to the equation. They need you, chosen one. They need the very person they rejected the most, the very person they treated the worst, while they found so much pleasure in treating everybody else better than you, both in your face and behind your back. The way they rejected you exposed how they really felt about you. They didn't want you. They messed up what could have been a loving situation. They messed up what could have been great teamwork. They messed up what could have been a great friendship. Now they're left to either figure things out on their own or with other people. It's hard, and it's only getting worse. It's probably really bad for them right now. And the worst part is, they haven't seen anything yet. They may as well go ahead and buckle up because it will be quite a bumpy ride without the glue, without the chosen one. You are very important and very necessary because you greatly impact situations and environments. People deliberately hurt you, but they really hurt themselves more in the long run because nobody can compare to you. No one can fill your shoes. There's no such thing as replacing you. You set the bar too high in terms of who you are as a person for them to have to replace. Things will be so much different without you. There will be a lot of adjusting for them to do. They are on a search for someone else, and in some of these situations, they're finding that it's going to take multiple people to fill your place. Some of these people will realize that it will actually take a whole village to do what you were doing by yourself most of the time. And even with a village, they will still find it hard because they're not going to be able to get along without you. People will just stay arguing left and right because, see, your exceptional character and energy is what was naturally taming the beast in some of these people, and it was helping to keep the peace. You brought balance. You grounded the spot. Now there will continue to be more and more drama in many of the environments that you are no longer a part of. What are they going to do without the glue? They didn't know you meant so much. But what you bring to the table is unique to you. So they're finding out that you need to be included. You served a purpose. You were the glue in many situations. But you weren't meant to stay stuck holding certain things together forever. You held it down and kept it together for as long as you could. And for many of you, you may have held it down and kept things together in many of these situations for a lot longer than you should have. But that's okay. God will be rewarding you for the work you put in during the time you thought you wasted with these people and situations. It wasn't always easy being the glue and holding things together. It became quite exhausting the more they kept rejecting you, not realizing they needed you there. You leveled out and even elevated the energy and vibes. You made sure everything was cope and steady. Your presence is very needed, no matter how much they try to make you feel otherwise. Because they try to make you feel like you're nothing and you don't matter. But the truth is, they took a big L by losing you because they're realizing just how much you were the glue. Their ego made them think that you should be so grateful to be in their presence, when it was actually the other way around. You weren't seen properly, but you really mean something to everything you are a part of, whether people want to tell you that or not. You're very special. Your rarity is unmatched. People like to treat you unfairly because they don't really know who you are. Certain people didn't respect you, they didn't take you seriously, and they didn't even have a real solid reasons for rejecting you the way they did. Oh, but your absence sure starts to wake people up to the truth about you. It's really unfortunate that it takes your absence, though. They are mad because things are falling apart without you. They want you to be mad just because they are mad. Some of them want to try to take their anger and frustration out on you because they can't get along. They want to blame you for all their disagreements and fallouts that they're having amongst each other. It's all your fault if you let them tell it. But it's actually not your fault, even though you're the one that always catches the blame. When you were there, happy to be the glue, multiple people in that situation rejected you. They didn't want you. So don't go back and get involved in this mess, chosen one. These people have to learn how to be adults and iron out their differences. These things no longer have anything to do with you. That's for them to deal with. You have to accept and let go of things you can't control. You can't help how things are playing out without you there. You probably the glue right now in certain situations without even realizing it. If you were to remove yourself from certain situations right now, some of the people involved will be so clueless without you. They sitting up there treating you like crap and don't even realize it. Being the glue was a big responsibility that people didn't even realize you had on your shoulders. It was taking too much of a toll on you when you did care, which they certainly never cared about. It's ultimately okay that they rejected you because you weren't destined to be in that environment with them. Now you can focus your energy more on things you can control. You have a much grander purpose. Their rejection was God's protection and redirection to what you should actually be a part of. For more exclusive content from me, be sure to check me out on Patreon. There will be a link in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon. Peace.